Oh y'all, and welcome back to another Luck Be a Landlord video. For today's question, I'm just going to ask, what's the latest YouTube rabbit hole you've fallen down, and what was it about, and did you find it, is it information that'll actually be useful in your day-to-day life, or just stuff you found interesting? So for myself, I was recently discovered a channel called James Hofferman, I think, and it's about coffee. He reviews coffee machines, coffee makers, different methods of making coffee, and I'm pretty relaxed when it comes to coffee. I drink instant coffee most of the time because it's just easiest. I do have a French press, which I like doing when I have a bit more time or, incentive for drinking nicer coffee. But I just watched a load of videos about these high-end coffee machines with like 200 or 300 quid reviews on them, things they could do better or worse. Not information that's super useful to me, but interesting nonetheless. And I'd say I spent like 3 or 4 hours in total going down and watching quite a lot of this guy's channel. So let me know, has there been a YouTube rabbit hole that you've fallen into lately? What was it about? And is it information that you'll actually use or just stuff you found interesting? For today, we are on floor number 2. So big change here, rent payment 7 cost 25 more. Not a big change, shouldn't make it much more difficult. I'm looking at either a bubble or a cheese here. Bubble is alright, but I think cheese is probably better. Let's pick up an urn here. They did pretty well in the last game. Happy to have another one. I'll take a key here and I'll take a dwarf. So we made the 25 rent payment with 6 left over, which is about what you get if you take a 1 kind symbol every turn. I'll take a safe for the key, that's quite good, and guillotine I think is better than anything else there. I take a cultist, a lot of potential cultists, so worth taking them. I'll pick up a bubble, and I don't think you want any of these, but we do still have a lot of removal tokens, so I'll take an anchor. It's worth about 1.75 on average, because when it rolls into the corner it's worth 5. Let's take a second cat, sure, why not? And we made the 50 rent payment with 40 left over. That is with the safe being destroyed. Let's take a lucky capsule. If you can get a rare symbol, a good rare symbol early on, you're doing fantastic. 50s versus Quigley the Wolf. Still pretty early, so Quigley the Wolf is okay. Magic Key is not a fantastic rare, but it's okay. It's better than anything else. There's a second cultist, that's great. The big problem with Quigley the Wolf is wolves only end up giving 3, which isn't quite enough. If you had a full deck of wolves, not so bad on the early floors, because that'd be worth 60 per turn. But on the later ones, you'd only get 17. It's not quite enough. In things that buff wolves, beastmasters and moons are quite uncommon. And a moon is only a multiple of 3, beastmaster is only a multiple of 2. The problem with wolves is their value is just slightly too low. I think if maybe Quigley the Wolf buffed it to 4, it'd make wolves a lot better. Let's take a pufferfish there. After that tangent, let's take a tedium capsule. We made the 100 rent payment with 28 left over, so we're doing okay. Here's another lucky capsule, that's quite good. I'll take big symbol bomb over a lockpick. There's another cultist, that's fantastic. Let's skip this. Let's take a time capsule, and I don't want another dwarf, we'll skip that. Okay, geologist is fantastic. Sun is also quite good. We do still have a flower, but geologist this early, your run is pretty much 1, to be honest. What did we get from the... I wonder what we got from the time capsule. Probably, actually it was probably another lucky capsule, I would say. Yeah, because we had 1 already, and then the geologist was number 2, and then somehow we have 3, so time capsule must have brought it back and then it was removed. Okay, let's continue on. So now we just have to survive long enough in order to feed up the geologist. Shouldn't be a problem. A war is maybe better, but I'll take the lucky capsule, more interesting. Let's take, do I want a witch? Not particularly, to be honest. Let's re-roll. Do I want a pair? Again, not particularly. Do I want a General Zarf? Definitely not. So not a great rare there. I would have done better off picking the ore. We made the 150 rent pound with 42 left over. Swapping device essence, as you know, I think it's fantastic. Compost heap essence also quite good. That'll give you 2 5 kind symbols, and it shouldn't be too hard to get them. You only need 3 in the same spin. I'll take swapping device essence though, that's much better. Rusty gear essence currently only works with cultists, but that's good enough. Let's take a void creature. Let's pick up X-ray machine with geologist is terrible. Let's take lucky cat. This isn't great with cultists, but it's okay. We're kind of going geologists. Don't need to swap anything. Let's take another time capsule. See what it gives me. I think it gave me a lucky capsule. I'll take a joker just because it's worth 3. Don't need to swap anything. I'll take the jellyfish to fill up the empty spaces, and I can always remove it for free. Okay, 32, 3 spins of 32. We are looking at about 60, so it shouldn't be a problem. I think I'm happy to take the essence capsule. I can always swap symbols if I need to. Like, it's probably worth putting this guy here, so these all get the multiple. Let's skip these. 42 on that turn, we're doing quite good. We're getting 5 from each of our cultists. We made the 225 rent pound with 52 left over. Let's take... I'm kind of tempted to get shrine just on the off chance of finding cultists. Let's go with shrine essence. Let's go with hex of tedium. Let's go with cultists. We do have lucky cat, although I guess I could switch that off. Let's take hex of tedium. Let's take happy hour. Let's switch off lucky cat. Let's take a big ore for the geologist. Let's take a beer for the dwarf. We're going to wait until the dwarf is next to the beer, and then we'll double it. Oyster for pearls for the geologist. Sure, let's go for it. Let's remove something we don't want. Probably this flower. Swap these 2 for a massive 82 from the dwarf. That's pretty good. Let's take a ore for the geologist. Okay, yeah, we're doing great at the moment. No problem at all. And we made the 300 rent payment with 146 left over. It really wants me to go rares. I'll take lucky cat essence. I'll take grave robber essence. Let's pick up a billionaire for the 35. I'll take kind on a string for the removal. Let's take another big ore for the geologist. I'll take a safe for the magic key. I can swap it for an extra 30, which is probably, oh actually 186, so it was an extra 90 that gave me, so definitely worth it. Let's skip. Okay, I'll take another cultist. These cultists should now give us 7, I believe. 6, okay, not so bad. Let's skip these. We're getting 64 per turn, and it's still pretty early on, so that's fantastic. Let's swap the dwarf and the beer. Let's skip all these. And we made the 375 rent payment with 499 left over. Let's take a hooligan for the urns, and let's take adoption paper. Or anything here we want, actually, to be honest. I'll take it anyway. You never know. Okay, there goes our urn. Let's take another urn, so we will get 4 random things. But we have a lot of removal, so that's okay. Don't need to swap anything. Take another hexatedium. Let's remove the cherry. 66, I'll take a sapphire for the geologist. Let's see what we get. Crab and a toddler. Don't particularly want any of them. I wouldn't mind the diver though, to be honest. Let's skip all of these. Take an ore for the geologist, still pretty good. And I'll take a tedium capsule. We got a B, also not something I want, but we did the 425 rent payment with 577 left over. Conveyor belt, I think with oyster is quite good. Let's take it. Fish tank, I'll take that as well. cardboard box, curse katana, or flush. I'll take the cardboard box for the removals. Let's take a bartender and let's pick up purple pepper. Should give us a 5 every now and again with the cultists that we have. Let's start clearing out some of our deck. Let's get rid of the bee. Let's get rid of toddler, the anchor, and the cheese. Okay, I'll take a hustling capsule, I guess, why not? Let's take another urn for the hooligan. There's a fish. That's actually okay because the fish will get removed by the fish tank. So I'm happy enough with that. Okay, we have another cat. Let's go all in. Look, we do have 3 cats now, so we're going to go all look. 4 cultists is enough, I reckon. Let's skip that out. It doesn't really matter, we've already won, so skip this. The only problem with going all look is that the gems and stuff that the geologist produces from ore is based on your luck, so we'll get more rare gems that he won't be able to eat. That's okay, doesn't really matter. Okay, we made the 575 rent payment with 605 left over. Doing pretty good at the moment. Let's just take another billionaire. Let's take small symbol bomb. Let's watermelon is quite good, but not really what we're looking for in this deck. We'll skip this. We'll take a lucky capsule. Let's take a mine. That's quite good. Gives us ore and then gives us a mining pick. Happy enough with both of them. Let's get rid of something here. Probably the crab and get rid of the jellyfish for free and the pufferfish. Okay, let's take the white stone, I guess. Take another item capsule. Wine would also have been quite good there. I don't need to remove anything. There's a lot of symbols that will remove themselves once the geologist gets them. Like this will be a good turn. Don't need anything here. We have mining pick now, that's great. I'll take a wine for the dwarf. Let's skip everything here. Let's we don't need a jellyfish. Let's swap the wine and the dwarf for 122, and we picked up an amethyst which is buffed for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what buffed the amethyst. Okay, I'm not sure how that works. Or amethyst, perhaps. I still haven't looked that up. We will take the, what was that, golden carrot? Let's take, kind on a string isn't great for us, but we'll take it anyway. I'll take the dame with the amethyst, or amethyst. I must look that up, it's on my to-do list. I don't need to swap anything. Don't need anything here. We could take another sun. I'll take the removal capsule instead though. Let's pick up a time capsule. I'm pretty sure that gave us a pearl, which I guess is actually going to be most of what our destroyed symbols are. Yeah, 17 pearls out of 75. I suppose there's a few other things it could have given us. Let's take a reroll capsule, I guess. Let's, oh, we should have taken that billionaire. Let's take another time capsule. Another billionaire, that's great. Let's skip all these. I wouldn't mind picking up a diver. I'll take a wine for the dwarf. Let's use it straight away. Dwarf gave us 122, that's not bad. We made the 675 rent payment with 1,269 left over. There's another sun. We could have had 3 suns. Let's take another geologist instead. Let's take a lunchbox. We'll add another wine. We'll add a second wine and we'll add a white fruit. Let's swap these two. Took a large amount from the dwarf, 262. So how are we doing? We still have 19 symbols. That's fine. Take a big ore for the geologists. That's comedian is not something we're looking for. We don't really want anything there. I'll take an item capsule. Let's take a golem. And this is our very rare symbol. Let's see. Mega chest. Actually, wildcard was the best, very rare. Never mind, golden arrows are better, very rare. So happy enough with that. Okay, don't need anything here. And we don't need anything here either. Let's take a buffing capsule, I guess. Our geologists are going to have a field day. We made the 777 rent payment with 2,116 left over, and this build definitely wins endless mode. We have geologists that will grow, we have a dame and an amethyst, and that would grow a second dame, and this definitely grows faster in endless mode, so I don't think I'm going to continue on to endless mode. I'll leave it there for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we shall see you in the next one. Until then guys, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.